Hi, I'm Angela and welcome to my channel, especially those who might be here for the first time. In the last couple days, I have seen that I have 30 to 40 new subscribers, and welcome. And I just figured this is a good time to do the small booktuber tag, which I was tagged in by Angie from Science Mama, and her channel is also very good. We started around the same time, and it's just a fun tag to really reiterate why I'm here and what I'm doing with this channel. So the first prompt is introduce yourself. I am Angela. I am a PhD candidate here in Boston, and in my free time I read a lot of books and I like to talk about a lot of books, so that's why I made this channel. Which, that all said, I live in Boston, like in Boston, so if you hear any extraneous noises, I live in an apartment, I live next to a busy street. It happens. I try to edit out when I can, but it's not always feasible. And number two is, how long have I been here? So I started my channel back in January, and it's been wonderful. So I have been watching Booktube since probably mid to late summer, and I realized, oh, this is like a really fun place. And I didn't realize that there were so many small booktubers out there. So it's been a really welcoming community, and it's been amazing. And number three is, what type of videos do you make? So I have it kind of down. I'm saying it out loud now. I do have a schedule. I made myself a schedule. I just never told anyone in case it fell through, but I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, where Wednesdays are always my weekly vlogs. These are just my off the top of my head thoughts on my books as I read them throughout the week, usually with a fair bit of cat content because I own some cats. And then the other videos are wrap-ups, TBRs, more in-depth reviews of books, although my book reviews I tend to do as bonus videos. I also like interacting with my friends and doing book tags. But the videos that I think I love the most that I do on my channel are my Science Behind the Magic videos. I only have 3 of those because those take a lot of work, but I really love those videos I put out. I try to do one a month if I can. They require a lot of research and time and stress, a lot more work than a tag video like this. So those are the type of things you will see on this channel. And for number 4, it says, what do I love about Booktube? The community, the fact that we're all here to talk about books. I've met so many amazing people through this. Quarantine Pages is something I joined because of Booktube, which is a group where every day we have an hour of silent reading, and it's wonderful. It's a diverse, safe place, and I love it so much. It's become this new normal for me. It's like one of those positive side effects of this COVID-19 is I've gotten to meet these people, and it's just, yeah, the entire community that I've interacted with has been so welcoming. Granted, I'm on the adult booktube side, so I kind of never know what the YA booktube drama is on Twitter. I know when it happens because everyone's upset, but I never know what it's about, and I don't usually go searching because, I don't know, I'm scared. All right, 6. What type of books do I read? Okay, my first love is adult fantasy. I love adult fantasy a lot, but my second and a genre I try to read just as much of is science fiction. I have always, sometimes I start the year off real strong and I read a lot of science fiction, and then somehow I get caught up in all of these fantasy series and I just stop picking up sci-fi books. So I'm like, oh, I have to read this one. And I think that's just because there are more fantasy series I like than sci-fi series. I'm excited to be proven wrong as I keep reading more science fiction, but those are my main genres. I also read historical fiction, contemporary, some young adult. Those always get sprinkled in because I like variety in my reading, but the main 2 genres are going to be adult fantasy and science fiction. And I just love them so much. I don't know. I love that they can both be thought-provoking and escapism. So those are my loves. And 6, my favorite videos or video. And I already mentioned this previously, but my Science Behind the Magic videos that's my favorite series. And the most recent one I did was how mimic octopuses they have their own invisibility cloaks. So I will link that in the cards. And just my own personal favorites are some of the videos I put up with my boyfriend. So we have 3 videos now together on the channel, and he has his own solo review. And I like filming the videos with him. It's a fun thing to do. So I just, for myself, enjoy those videos, and I think you guys enjoy them too because they get most of my views. So yeah. And I also wanted to combine this tag with the Meet the Community tag, which is a new one that's done by a newer booktuber. And so I was tagged in this one by Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative, also a wonderful channel. She reads more fantasy, sci-fi, horror, so would check her out if you like those genres. And so let's get into these. These are less book related, I think. Oh, name, Angela. Where am I from? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Love Cleveland. It's a wonderful place. And if you don't know that, you should go visit because it's a wonderful city. And it has great food. It has great theater. It has great sporting venues. And a great lake. Like, Great Lakes are huge. If you've never seen a Great Lake, you really need to go check one out. All right, so pets. Oh, I have 2 pets. They're kitty cats. I got Putao and Delilah. You see them frequently in my vlogs, but just in case you're not done with them, I'll put a few images here. But yes, I love my cats. Also want a dog, but don't have one of those yet because I live in an apartment. And also, my cats are pretty old, and I don't want to scar them with having to adjust to a dog just yet. All right, so this next one is Netflix show that's bingeable. So Great British Bake Off was one that came to mind because when I first discovered that show, and I am into baking shows. I've learned that, but I didn't know that before this show. And I normally don't watch like competition shows, but there's just something about it. I could watch it for days. I want more, like right now. But also, I also enjoyed Jessica Jones on Netflix. That was a really bingeable one for me, especially season 1, because it's got David Tennant, who is one of my favorites. And right now, actually, boyfriend and I are watching Attack on Titan, which the first season's on Netflix. We're actually watching it on Hulu because I got access to that, and that has the first 3 seasons. But super bingeable. We've watched quite a bit of it in 2 days. Who are my Insta-Buy authors? Well, I've got 2. We've got N.K. Jemisin. This is one I just got from her. And it's Insta-Buy/read. I don't buy a lot right now because I'm moving, but if there was a special edition of her Broken Earth trilogy, I would own it already. And I really want the Inheritance trilogy, but like, I don't know which covers I want, and it's a struggle, and I'm moving. But I love N.K. Jemisin so much, and I also buy everything by Brandon Sanderson. He is the author that got me into adult fantasy, and I love his characters and magic systems, worlds, plots. I enjoy it. I have a great time. So those are my Insta-Buy authors. And so what's this next one? Hobbies that are not books. Board games. Play a lot of board games, and I know some of my friends want me to talk about board games more, but I don't know how to integrate it into this channel, but I really like board games. If you know board games, I like the more strategically advanced ones, more like Euro games. If you don't know board games, I don't know if that made any sense, but I like board games. And, random fact that people might not know. When you snap, yeah, that wasn't a good example there. It's the hitting your finger to the palm that makes the sound. If you just did it without it, like, hitting something, like if I do this, it goes away. So, I just think that's a cool little fact. I don't know if that was supposed to be a fact about me, but I'm pretty open on this channel. You guys probably know everything that's okay to know about me. Like, I'm not going to give you my address or my last name, but you know enough. Ooh, and my favorite bookish swag. So, I thought this was weird, because I think I don't buy a lot of bookish swag, but this right here is the Court of Thorns and Roses, the second book, on a shirt. And my friend got it for me for my birthday, and I do very much love it. And I just like book-related shirts in general, but normally my favorite bookish things are the books. And let's see. Book series I love, but nobody else seems to talk about. The Inheritance trilogy, I think a lot of people talk about N.K. Jemisin's Broken Earth trilogy, rightfully so. It's an amazing trilogy. I think I like that one more than the Inheritance trilogy, but I still love the Inheritance trilogy. And I don't have many people to talk to about it. So, yeah, it's a really fun one. It's unique, but it's really great. And now I need to, mention some favorite new booktubers. I have 2 that I consider super new that I actually watch all their videos, and that's Becca Consumes Books and Let Me Into the Library. I like them both a lot. Let Me Into the Library has a very infectious, fun personality and style with her videos, and Becca Consumes Books is also an adult sci-fi and fantasy reader, and I just really enjoy that she's reading books I'm interested in and also like. So it's just, and also for being someone who's first putting out videos, they're very high quality, both of them. And so you guys are tagged for any of this if you want, but I'm also going to tag 3 other of my friends to do this if they so desire. And so one of them is Kayla from Cracking Into a Good Book, one of my first Booktube friends. I don't know. I really enjoy all of our bookish conversations. She's just so supportive and she reads a lot of fantasy, sci-fi, horror, thriller, like really, if you like any of those genres, she might have read the book. I also want to tag Michael Nip from his channel, Michael Nip. He recently got a whole bunch of subscribers from a well-deserved shout out from Murphy Napier, so I just thought I'd give him the opportunity to also reintroduce himself with this tag. And then the last one I want to tag is Reads with Rachel, because I love her channel. I love what she does with her channel. She's a real proponent of reproductive rights, and she also has really funny content, but I just love that she has this balance of informative content and humorous content. All these people are wonderful. You should check them all out. And with that, I'm going to end it here. And, welcome everyone. Welcome back everyone. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.